This manga will give you nightmares, and it's not even written by Junji Ito. The manga is The Summer Hikaru Died, and it is chilling. I'm not joking. It is unnerving. It is amazing so far. It's written by someone that goes by the name of Mokuren, which I'm assuming is an alias because in Japanese mythology that means like eyes lurking in a shoji or the ground or something really creepy like that, and there's not much knowledge of them, but so far this manga is extremely gripping and unhinged, and I just need you to know about it because I don't think it has enough appreciation. This story is about two characters named Yoshiki and Hikaru, and they grew up being childhood friends, okay? In chapter 1, they go to this little, like, rural part of their town, and and Yoshiki's like, I was just wondering, bro, like, did you die when you got lost in the woods, like, 6 months ago? And then Hikaru's like, okay, all right. And we don't know really what's going on as a reader, but we're immediately hooked because we're like, wow, this is disgusting. This is really, really gross. And Hikaru has this weird spirit or demon or something lurking inside of him, and he basically gives Yoshiki either the chance to be like, hey, you're either gonna hide the secret or you're gonna die. And so then Yoshiki accepts him into being new Hikaru and his best friend from now on. And that just has to like cope with his best friend basically being dead. Which is kind of already like one of the most interesting starts to a manga I have ever read, and it just makes you interested in finding out what's going on from there on out. After that point, they just go basically into normal day activities, going to school, hanging out together, and Yoshiki basically just has to deal with the guilt of knowing that his best friend is dead and not being able to tell anybody, and also knowing that there's this weird demon lurking in Hikaru's body. And as they get closer, they start spending more time together. They go into the woods with their friends this day, and he sees like this little demon running at him that Hikaru like just basically just goes and like swallows up. And he's just like, yeah, just, don't look at them. It'll be okay. And then this crazy lady starts coming out of nowhere and saying, like, you don't want to get too close to this demon. Like, you're going to become a demon too. And it just, from there, it's just everything's unhinged. You don't know what's going on as a reader. And it's so great. It's so interesting. And not to mention that this manga is technically a BL, although I think it's supposed to be a low-key element. From what I've read online, a lot of people are saying it is a BL, and the author didn't want to focus so much on that, and they even didn't want to focus so much on like the scary aspects of it because they wanted the emotions to kind of be the driving factor for why you're feeling fear, why you're feeling, sad reading this. And I think when you really break this story down, it is obviously just about like these two young guys' friendship and loss thereof friendship. And then as they're getting closer, Hikaru is kind of like, showing these dark sides, and Yoshiki starts to speculate about like what's trapped in his best friend's body. Is it like this old demon or spirit, or is it a young kid that's trapped inside? And also, did this demon or spirit kill his best friend? Because from what they claim, they found Hikaru's body as he was already about to die and then therefore possessed it. So it leaves you just with a bunch of already super creepy, like unanswered questions, and almost puts it in like I would say like a category of like a thriller slice of life, because there's no way to just be comfortable, when there's a literal like hell spawn inside your best friend's body, because you're just like, yeah, let's just go hang out at my house alone. Let's go to the woods alone. Like, it's all of it, even though is slice of life and chill, you can't get comfy. Like, you're just constantly a little uneasy. And I think that's the best part about this manga. And I would say this manga would be one that would even make a really, really good anime or anime film. I just think it just has such a good presence to it constantly that just makes you always like waiting for that moment that like the hat's gonna drop or something's just gonna snap in Hikaru, and this demon's gonna like screw somebody over, possess somebody else, or Yoshiki's just gonna, you know, decide time to die, baby. And yeah, so I mean, there's other side characters that are kind of interesting, but for the most part, you're only really interested in what's going on in Hikaru and Yoshiki, and it's great. And I think also, just talking about scenery, they're in this little rural town, and you meet like a lot of weird travelers and characters. This old lady comes up and is just like, just like dying and screaming crap at them, and this village is kind of seemingly being possessed by more spirits or demons, and it just opens up this can of mystery worms that makes you want to dig in and get dirty. So far, other than that, from what I've read, I'm super interested in reading more. I hope it keeps gaining more and more popularity and success, because honestly, like, looking online, it's just, there's not a ton of info like about it. Even when you go to the Wikipedia, it's just like, it's pretty minimal and bare bones. So I would love if we found out more about this author, or got more publications of it, or just more knowledge of it. So yeah, I think if you're a manga fan or horror fan, or maybe even a BL fan, check out the Summer Hikaru Died. It is super engaging and creepy and unnerving, and you need to be reading it. And if you liked things like that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, of course, and like and comment. I would really appreciate it. And drop any recommendations for like slice of life or horror manga or BL manga. I would love to check out anything. And until next time, you little weebs, I'll see you later. Bye.